Hello everybody, it's your girl Connie Kenneth and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and welcome. If you have been supporting me, thank you so much, and please make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, okay? So listen guys, today I'm going to do a reaction video on Teo's video. So this is the mysterious hyena man of Nigeria. So this is an extreme culture. I had no idea that this, really exists in Nigeria or anywhere else in the world. So I'm really curious to know what it's all about. And yeah, so viewer discretion. I think this will be something very painful to some people. But yeah, so if you're too sensitive to this, so please watch my other videos and let's get straight to this one. Ooh. Wow, so the hyenas actually live in people's homes? Aw, okay, so they actually live in people's homes. All right, so, wow. What? Oh my goodness, what do you mean? Is that a knife?
I feel like it's sharp.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay, what's that? I feel like it's sharp, but it's not. Okay, well, let's see. I will not do that. Even for $1 million, I'm not doing it. No. But you guys, just let's appreciate Africa, how beautiful Africa is. Wow, look at that.
Hi, my name is Hyena. I love traveling and discovering new places. My favorite is Africa, which I believe is the most beautiful and diverse continent in the whole world.
Right.
I first learned about the hyena men of Nigeria sometime last year when I watched a documentary online, and I was so fascinated about the fact that somewhere up north there are people who can speak to and tame wild animals to listen to their every command. I was so intrigued. I started doing lots of research online about them, but I hit a dead end. No contact details, no idea on where they lived or stayed. Apart from a few videos I found online, it was like they never existed. After continuing
all the filming techniques, are on point. Stay or love it. The storyline. Really nice.
research, the only thing I had to go on was that they lived in Kano, which is the second largest city in Nigeria after Lagos. I've always wanted to visit Kano for a long time. Kano is the commercial nerve center of northern Nigeria, and I've heard so many stories about its rich heritage, vibrant culture.
Look at the Black Kings. Look at that. Let's appreciate the African beauty, the African culture, and in this particular case, the Nigerian culture that we don't really know. I feel like when it comes to Nigeria, we know more of Davido, all the artists, which is fantastic, because African music has got value. It's really nice, but we don't really know the deep culture when it comes to different places and regions in different countries all around Africa. So this is really nice to see, and just look at how majestic they look. So fantastic.
And agriculture. In the 1820s, Kano was the greatest commercial power in West Africa. Its leather and cotton goods were widely transported northward by caravan across the Sahara to places as far as Europe. After all that research and following up on some leads, I decided it was time and I was off to Kano.
We will be traveling to Kano at night level of 35,000 feet above sea level.
Welcome to Kano.
So are those like standard buses in Kano? So you have, let me see. Yeah, you see the yellow. Are they buses? Are they tuk-tuks? Are they taxis? We don't really. Oh, I guess they're tuk-tuks then. So there's like a unique color, and I think it's a very nice idea. So you don't have like red ones, green ones, yellow ones. So it's like a a standard color. So okay, interesting.
We faced a massive problem as we still didn't know where the hyena men lived, and almost the whole population in Kano spoke Hausa, which we don't speak. What up? We kept asking for directions and we eventually led to a remote hidden house in a very rural part of Kano. We're currently in a keke now in Kano and we are headed to where we're going to meet those guys that own the hyena. Currently finally hyena.
Here we are. Oh my goodness. I'm a little bit I don't know. It's a little bit stressful because it's not a hyena's place, because I mean wild animals are supposed to be, in the wild, in out there in the savannah and whatever. But yeah, but it's a tradition and I feel that's the point of view from which I'm watching this because I feel we should respect the different traditions, the different ways of, they've done this for years, apparently, from what I got from the introduction. And that's how I'm going to view this. I need to respect it. And I think we should all respect the different cultures as much as it can be painful to see the conditions in which the hyenas are. And so my point of view right now as I react to this video. So I'm really curious to know what's the history behind the tradition, with the hyena men of Nigeria. Oh, poor thing.
Somebody having a wild animal.
My name is Ibrahim and the hyena guy.
Okay. Okay, so this is probably the traditional way of handling the hyenas. The strings, what about the strings? Well, is it like something that will protect you from the hyenas? Let me know if you know what the whole attire is about,
Shi wannan amfani shi duk ba wasan da ya ranka da wannan ajika.
He is saying that all these costumes, that anyone that sees you with this costume, he will know that they are traditional costumes. And all those things he's tying on his body are charms they use to do their shows to get close to the hyena without having any issues.
All right. Okay, they're charms. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I thought so because in most cases, when you look at the traditional attire or the costume, when it comes to to the different rites of passage or different very deep cultural things, there's always a reason as to why they have the braces, the whatever the charms. There's always something to it because I know there's a culture where they tie charms as well when they want to handle snakes. And so it just prevents the snake from biting them or them from just protection, So, okay, I have my answer.
And it's help from God.
Still in the compound now, and they're about to bring the hyena out so that they can do the show and the display and everything.
I don't like snakes. Does anybody like snakes? I don't think so.
Super excited to see what's going to happen here. This is the first time I've seen something like this. Humans living with really wild animals.
And I think the crazy, I'm sorry guys, I keep posing, but I'm just speaking my mind. But I think the crazy part is when you think about it, these hyenas are in the city. It's not like in a village somewhere, because you would expect them to be probably somewhere in the bushes with maybe someone who has like a small village in the bushes, and the hyena has, it's kind of in the wild all the same. But in this particular situation, it's in a town, a crowded place, it seems to be. So that's really surprising, you know.
Yeah, I'm training it, and then I'm going to put something on the mouth so that it doesn't harm us. Yeah? Nice. Hey. Finally, there's a display going on. We have the guys with the Aina, and there's a really huge crowd there.
Of course, the animal is stressed. It's under pressure right now with all these people around it. The hyenas, I mean, it's quite impressive. I mean, for him, it's an unusual situation to be surrounded by so much crowd, people, the screaming, and everything. So yeah, it's under pressure right now. So I guess that's the reason why it's really agitated right now. Ooh, what happened? What happened? Teo, did you fall in the gutter or something? Wait a minute. Oh, no way.
Guys, I was ready to go.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Tay. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I mean, it's nice that you got to show us this, because it happens. All such things just happen to everybody, all the content creators. I think they have stories to tell. But falling into the gutter. So this video is worth watching, because that was I'm so but it was unexpected. So wow. Sorry. I hope you're fine.
Why do they have such animals living with them? Why doesn't it harm them? What's the purpose of keeping poisonous snakes in your house? Why do they live so far away from civilization? Where do they get these wild animals from? These were the questions I had in my head, and it all seemed so confusing. I needed to know more.
He said they grew up to meet their parents doing this business, this hyena business, and they taught them how to go to the bush and get the hyenas. That is why they cannot leave this business. They will keep on going with the business, and even their younger ones that are coming behind, they are still going to teach them how to get the hyenas and do the business as well.
All right. Yeah, but what does he mean by business? Do they like do shows with the hyenas and people pay them? What do they mean? What does he mean by business? Let me know if you're from Nigeria, and make sure you subscribe, okay? And let me know what I need to know. What does it mean by business? Because the only thing that comes to mind is they just probably do shows with the hyenas and people pay to see the show. Yeah, that would make sense. But yeah, let me know.
We wanted to know more about this fascinating culture, and we were advised to go to another village where the biggest hyena men show was being held. They said there's an event that usually happens, so we're trying to get to that event, and just to see what we can do and what we can get there. The problem with this was that this village was a 2-hour drive from the city, and we had no idea where the exact location was. In our search for more information, we were led to the Kano market, which was located in the city center, to find more answers. This market was a mix of activities with commerce happening every second. Kano holds so much history too. Like way back in the 7th century, a residual hill in Kano called the Dala Hills was the site of a hunting and guarding community that engaged in iron work. Kano City also served as the southernmost point of the famous trans-Saharan trade routes, and is also home to where the richest black man in the world is from. We finally got some directions to the biggest hyena show in the remote village of Gabasawa, which was 80 kilometers from Kano City. Along the road, we were amazed by the beautiful landscape Kano had to offer. I never knew such a beautiful landscape existed in the north.
Yeah, and I feel that's why it's important to travel. We don't really travel a lot in our countries, and we tend to go outside, but then we forget. So, which just prevents us from discovering places in our country. So, I feel it's good to explore our own countries, and then we can extend it outside. So, yeah, oftentimes than not, I have the same impression like, wow, Kenya is so beautiful. You know, when you go to some places, be it at the beach, be it when you go southwards. I mean, it's fantastic. So yeah, I understand completely what you're saying.
We could see vegetation dotting the landscape and spreading out into the horizon.
Gabasawa. These are the kind of I love such pictures, and every time I travel and I see someone on the cart with the bulls pulling, I always take a picture, and be it a donkey or whatever. I find this kind of images really nice. It's beautiful.
After driving for a very long while, I finally got to this village. They have snakes here. Today we're seeing human beings handling dangerous hyenas, and now we're going to be seeing handling snakes. There's a lot that's happening in Nigeria that we don't know about, and this is really amazing. There were poisonous cobras all over the house, and one bite from one will have a full-grown adult dead in seconds. They took us to their leader, who was a woman whom we had to see before going to the main show.
Why? Oh my goodness! Look at how she's handling the snakes. Just look at how comfortable, and looks like she's holding her children or something. What? My goodness.
Seconds. They took us to their
Look at that.
leader, who was a woman whom we had to see.
Look. Looks like she's holding some spaghetti or something that you can just Oh my goodness. Wow.
Before going to the main show.
I know your English.
I mean, this woman snakes like all over, and they're not harming her.
Why now? Oh my goodness. Why? Or probably these snakes are not poisonous. Please tell me. I mean, that's the only thing that can make sense. I mean, they're not poisonous, so she knows that they will not, they will not like throw some venom into her mouth or something. So otherwise, I don't see the point of this at all.
This is the first time I've seen something like this in real life. She's even using the snakes to do like a turban and knife.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff.
Look at that. And the crazy part is the snakes look to be, they're in their comfort zone as well. They like it. They seem to, anyways, but.
I put it on my neck.
Yes.
Put it on your neck.
I give you medicine. You see my eyes, wait. You see my eyes?
And look at the kid, just, easy. Let's appreciate the guy with the orange thing. Wow, he looks really nice. I mean, okay. Wow, I know in Morocco, in Northern Africa, you find so many people who, use snakes for business, for tourists and stuff like that. And yeah, but I didn't know in Africa, Black Africa, this existed. So it's really interesting to see that out in Nigeria, you have, the same traditions, so it's interesting. It's not for me. No, thank you. And Tayo is not comfortable at all. Look at how tense he is. He's just like all creased out, and but I understand you. I wouldn't. You're brave enough to already have it around your neck. I wouldn't. No.
I finally have a pipe. I finally have a cover.
expect. Let's listen to that again. I'm sorry, Teo.
I currently have a cobra.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
I currently have a poisonous cobra on my head. No, meeting you. Right, just like check this out. Relax. I'm relaxed.
And on the other hand, the lady's just like screaming at you, and just oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not a comfortable situation to be in, but it's all for the culture, okay? All for the culture.
And the kids once. No, I got kiss. Thank you, sir. Let me kiss the side of you. Kiss.
Okay. Do I rewind that? Okay, do I? Just for you guys, but
let me kiss the side of you.
Yeah. Go run. Oof. Terrible. Oh my goodness.
So guys, we're walking towards where the hyena is. It's not that I'm just about the northeast. They have lots of land space.
Oh, this thing has just stressed me out. So I mean, my goodness, but I know it's all for the culture. I know it's beautiful to watch, but when you think about how comfortable those people are with just handling the hyenas, handling the snakes, poisonous snakes because it's a cobra. So cobra is a poisonous snake. So and they're like, how do they do that? And when you look at it, you're like, wow. In a way, they're helping preserve the species, I guess. But on the other hand, you're like, it's not it's not so good for the animals, but yeah, but it's a tradition, and that's why I really appreciate the fact that our content creators are going out there and telling the African story themselves, and doing it, when it comes from your people, it makes more sense, and it's really interesting to see with no judgment whatsoever. It's all about the culture, and just like the title says, it's an extreme culture. It is. And I feel we just have to respect it just the way it is.
I don't know what's happening. It's gone. Oh, that's gone. It's gone.
Beautiful.
Come, follow me. Follow me and carry it. You see there. They are poison. Oh, okay. See poison here. See this high hand of this guy.
Wow.
You see? They are poison.
They get the hyena from the bush, and sometimes the hyena is dangerous. You get it maybe in a hole or somewhere. You have to wait for like 5 days for you to get the tactics of getting the hyena, because it's not easy. It's very dangerous once it's not yet caught. Because once you get it, there are ways they do to manipulate the danger out of him. He's saying if they get the new hyena, they will make sure they give him what he wants. He eats meat and milk, so they will be giving him constantly till he is familiar with them.
Mm-hmm.
They grew up to meet their parents doing this business.
Right, and they tame the hyenas. And it's just like all the circus guys, they tame wild animals. That's why you can find lions in circus, leopards, cheetahs, tigers. So it's all about taming the animal. And I'm just wondering, do they take the hyenas when they're babies, when they're cubs? Because I think it's easier to tame a hyena when they're a cub than getting them when they're old enough to be so it will be interesting to know.
That's why every child in the family is familiar with the hyena.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you something. Listen. Let me show you something.
What? That's a razor blade. Why? 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 What? What? Wait a minute. Okay, so it's a razor blade that he's going to, and one that is very sharp. And so he's going to put it into his eye, and he doesn't cut his eye. Wow. That's extreme. Why? How did he do that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below what's that all about. Okay, just let me know.
You see?
Wow.
They're showing their talent.
Some things are not easy to understand, I would say, not easy to comprehend, and I think the best way is not to try to, because wow, it's really, I don't know what's the right word. It's disturbing, but at the same time, you're like, there must be something behind it. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't really add up. So let me know what was that all about, and how do they do it? How do they? Because I know in the West, people call it what do you call it? Hypnosis, where you can just, like, in a way, control your mind so you don't feel pain, just to do away with all types of phobias and stuff like that. But what is that? What in Nigeria? What is it? What did he just do with the razor blade?
And every family is showing their own talents, what they acquire from their parents, their fathers. That is insecticide.
That is insecticide, did he say?
What they acquire from their parents, their fathers. That is insecticide.
Okay, yeah, he said insecticide. Okay, so every family has different talents. You have those who can play with the snakes, no danger. You have those who can use a sharp object and not, hurt themselves. You have the hyena man. And what else? Wow, this video is a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's what he was drinking. This one is challenging this one, this one is challenging this one. That's what they are doing.
My neck. Okay, let me show you. When you see here, you say here.
Oh my god.
Give me hands.
Are you sure?
No. No, just.
Oh my god.
I agree with you.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Let me know in the comment section below if you would allow this man to cut your throat, just previously, like that, okay? Like that. Or if you would allow him to cut your finger with a razor blade. That's crazy.
Just.
I wouldn't. Personally, I wouldn't. Even for $1 million, I don't care. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Oh my god.
And if he's not bleeding, nothing. Nothing.
Can someone take my place?
See his hand here. You see his hand? Okay, let me show you something. No, stay there.
Oh my god.
Let me show you something. You see?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm nervous. No. I tell you, are you crazy? Let me just ask you that. Are you crazy? Why? I wouldn't do that. Okay, of course he's not bleeding, but you never know.
Then you see. Let me show you. No. See that?
What? Ah! Stop. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should sweat. You should even cry right now. No. What's that? It's not magic. What is it? I mean, because he just showed before that he can cut something off, you know? Well, I guess that's how they make money with the hyenas because people come watch and then they must, they probably contribute and give something to the hyena man, I guess.
So people are saying such negative things about them. They are bringing hyena into the town, putting it at home, but they can't listen to that because it's their business. It's what is giving them money. It's up to 36 years doing this business. In a week, they do shows like 5 times. It depends on how they have space.
Okay.
If there are more time, they will do it more than 5 times in a week. They are doing those shows to sell their medicines, and more so the hyena itself. Some families will bring their children to sit on the hyena. It's a medicine for all the spiritual attacks at night.
The culture of the hyena.
Yeah, so there's a lot of spirituality in all that, Okay, I see.
Man is hereditary. The tradition.
Sorry?
Spiritual attacks at night.
The culture of the hyena men is hereditary. The tradition dates as far back as 100 years and is still being kept alive in small remote villages like this. According to them, it's a way of life, and these shows are meant to promote the sale of special herbs thought to provide strength and protection for wild beasts and diseases. Seeing them perform was an unforgettable experience, which will be ingrained in my mind for a very long time. In the past, I had heard the north was filled with violence, but I had never felt as much peace as my time in that village, experiencing a very unique and interesting yet obscure culture with some of the most welcoming people I have ever met.
Oh.
I know a lot of people will choose to get upset about the welfare of the animals, but this perspective usually misses the point. The deeper question here is, why do these men have to catch wild animals to make a living in a country as rich as Nigeria? This video will probably be demonetized because of the graphic images shown in it, so please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. Let's promote the beauty of the images shown in it.
So, what did you say?
A country as rich as Nigeria. This video.
Okay, so the following content has been identified by the YouTube now. Okay, all right. Okay.
It will probably be demonetized because of the graphic images shown in it, so please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. Let's promote the beauty of Africa and the Nigerian culture one video at a time.
Right.
Thanks for watching.
Right. So this is a very disturbing video, and I understand 100% that it can be disturbing to some people, but it's nice to show the different cultures, the different ways of life, and I feel that for Teo going out there to the north, first of all, he noticed how beautiful Nigeria is, and that part of the country, how beautiful it is, and also he got to learn more about his people because he's Nigerian. So it's interesting, and I think this is an experience he will never forget, and I will never forget because I guess oh my goodness, yeah. So crazy video, and yeah. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Yeah, I hope that you can share with your family and friends so we can promote the African culture as for the good and the bad. It's an extreme culture, well, but it's still part of the African culture, and we need to promote it as well so people can know what's going on in Africa and in our countries. So it's beautiful. So thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button and share with your friends and with your family. And so until next time, thank you so much, and bye.